What's going on, everybody? This Afro think tank. Obama makes public comments about Charlie Kirk. And oh my God, it's so great to hear from a real president. Oh, like when you hear Obama speak, it's like, God, can we get another one of those? Black, white, it don't even matter. Can we get another one of those though? It's been a long time since we had a real president. I'm including Biden because that dude was in the crypt. He was halfway in the crypt when we put him in there. He could barely talk, fumbling, bumbling. Can we get a professional in there next time? Do you know how hard it's gonna be for the guy coming after Donald Trump to fix all of this shit? It's gonna take the entire 8 years, and he still won't be able to do it all. It's a lot of shit that needs to be done. First, we need to purge the entire government of any MAGA, any Trumper, all that. Like, we talking about thousands of fucking parasites that need to be exterminated. Then we gotta go kiss everybody's ass on the globe. I'm talking ass kissing. Like, we're gonna have to ass kissing. And then we're going to have to reset our foreign policy because shit ain't going back the way it was. I'm just letting you know right now. Ain't nobody giving up all the moves and positions they done took, all right, since we done had these fucking idiots in the White House, all right? But it's so refreshing to hear what a president's supposed to sound like. I don't need to agree with my president all the time. I don't need to. I just need them to be qualified for the position. Be 1,000 times smarter than me. 1,000 times more articulate than me, 1,000 times more goddamn diplomatic than me. I need that. I need somebody that's like, yeah, that guy can be the president. Yep. That. Okay? So without further ado, let's listen to what Obama had to say, all right, about the whole Charlie Kirk situation. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
What happened to Charlie Kirk was horrific and a tragedy. What happened, as you mentioned, to the state legislators in Minnesota, that is horrific. It is a tragedy. And there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The central premise of our democratic system is that we have to be able to disagree and have sometimes really contentious debates without resort to violence. And when it happens to some, but even if you think they're quote unquote on the other side of the argument, that's a threat to all of us. And we have to be clear and forthright in condemning it. Obviously, I didn't know Charlie Kirk. I was generally aware of some of his ideas. I think those ideas were wrong. But that doesn't negate the fact that what happened was a tragedy and that I mourn for him and his family. He's a young man with 2 small children and a wife who obviously, and a huge number of friends and supporters who cared about him. And so we have to extend grace to people during their period of mourning and shock. And so when I hear not just our current president, but his aides, who have a history of calling political opponents vermin, enemies, who need to be targeted, that speaks to a broader problem that we have right now. And something that we're going to have to grapple with, all of us.
The Charlie Kirk news has blown up today, obviously, with Candace Owens coming out with her whole thesis, and I cannot even tap into that right now. But Obama has recently talked here about Charlie And he probably said the best thing we've heard out of all of our leaders. And I'm not even promoting Obama. I could care less Obama. So, like, if you're like, oh my God. I'm just saying, Obama was asked about Charlie and what he thought about it, essentially. And he answered it the best way, what you want every leader to say and be, with grace and just in Obama style. He acknowledged Charlie as a person, a human, a father, a son, a husband. And it was like, finally. He even said, like, I didn't agree with him on everything. Okay, I didn't. But at the end of the day, still a human. So, I don't know. I thought this was refreshing. And, I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, I don't know, I'm not shocked, but it's an Obama style, very just how he's handling. He's obviously taking the middle ground with this, because people, even what he said, are going to be like, why would you say that? But I don't know, at least, you know, you almost want, like, if just, I don't know. I'm not even going to say anymore.
You really have to wonder, in fact, you know, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
But I rise today as a clear recipient of affirmative action, and particularly in higher education. I may have been admitted on affirmative action, both in terms of being a woman and a woman of color, but I can declare that I did not graduate on affirmative action. This is my personal story.
I hear because of action affirmative. She can't even say that. We know. It's very obvious to us that you were not smart enough to be able to get in on your own. I couldn't make it on my own, so I needed to take opportunities from someone more deserving. You know, this is how arrogant Joy Reid and Ketanji Brown Jackson and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee are. They're so narcissistic, they think this is persuasive. They think we're like, oh, of course, that's why we need affirmative action, because you have impressed us with your brilliance. Of course. Oh no, imagine the world without Joy Reid. Imagine the world without Sheila Jackson Lee or Michelle Obama or Ketanji Brown Jackson. They think this is persuasive. They think, as they kind of now reveal that I'm only here because of anti-white, anti-Asian forced discrimination policies that turn me into a bitter, resentful activist that hates white people, honestly, through our policies.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.